In the hallowed household of Ayankara, the story of Parassinikadavu Muthappan unfolds, a divine tale woven with love, sacrifice and divinity. Ayankara Valnur and his wife Padikuttiyamma yearned for the joys of parenthood, a yearning deepened by their devotion to Lord Shiva. Their prayers reached Lord Shiva and the universe responded when Padikuttiyamma, while bathing in the river, chanced upon a radiant infant boy on a sacred rock. Their home brimmed with joy as they raised the child. As he grew, a penchant for hunting was evident. However, the meat from his hunting expeditions was not just for himself. There were gifts to the poor, to the forest dwellers, and to those in the shadows of society. This was not to be the avocation of a boy who was to become the heir to a ruling Brahmin family. This brought criticism from his father's relatives and the other upper caste households. This irked his father, Ayankara Valnur. He bade his son either to relinquish his unacceptable ways or leave the household. The boy, in a moment of revelation, unveiled his cosmic form. He transformed into a divine being of boundless power and illumination with the focus to stand for the weak, poor, and the marginalized. Overwhelmed by emotion and his love for his mother, the boy became teary-eyed. His eyes turned fiery and his gaze began to ignite anything upon which it fell. His mother grew concerned. While one story says that the divine youngster poked his own eyes and wore silver false eyes instead, another suggests he wore these silver eyes to halt his burning gaze from wreaking havoc. Wandering away from his house with his life's purpose in his heart, he gathered the poor and the voiceless and became their leader. He fought against exploitation and looted the wealth of those who had acquired it through ill-gotten means. He drank toddy with his friends, endearing himself to both the young and the old alike. He abandoned his upper caste ways, ate meat and fish, and adopted the life of the backward classes of society. He distributed wealth and was hailed as the savior of the weak and powerless. One day, he reached Kunattur, a land abundant with palm trees, and developed a liking for the toddy there. But Chandan, the local toddy tapper, noticed his toddy disappearing daily and lay in wait. He found an old man savoring the toddy atop a tree and, in his anger, aimed an arrow at him. However, before the arrow could fly, he fell unconscious, overwhelmed by the divine radiance of the old man on the tree. When Chandan's wife discovered him, she saw the old man and exclaimed, "Muthappa," meaning senior person. With prayers to the old man, Chandan revived, leading people to call upon Muthappan in times of distress, believing the deity would come to their aid. Guided by destiny, Muthappan shot an arrow from Kunattur. It landed in Parassini, marking the sacred ground where the revered Parassini temple now stands on the banks of the Valapattanam river. The arrow remains as testimony at the altar. Muthappan's spirit is believed to bless Parassinikadavu. This temple welcomes everyone, transcending caste and creed. Brahmins and Madhyans perform rituals side by side, symbolizing unity. Visitors receive tea and green gram as prasadam. For those with deeper faith, offerings to the Muthappan include toddy, wild meat, and roasted fish. He is perhaps the only deity celebrated as both Vishnu and Shiva, and is openly worshipped in a non-Brahmanical form, with fish, toddy, and occasionally meat as offerings. Sri Muthappan is manifest in two forms. The senior Muthappan, who is called Muthappan or Thiruvappana, is the embodiment of Lord Vishnu, while Vellatom or Muthappan represents Lord Shiva. The distinction is clear. Thiruvappana wears Vishnu's fish-shaped crown and Vellatom wears Shiva's green crown with a crescent moon. Every dawn, the sacred Theyyam dance ritual takes place, with special performances during the Karkadakam and Thulam lunar months. Rituals are overseen by the Thiyas family's elder or the Madiyans. The temple dogs are cherished guardians, and to neglect or mistreat them is considered sacrilege. They too receive offerings, a testament to Muthappan's encompassing love. In line with Muthappan's teachings, the temple also serves as a beacon of charity. The needy are offered free education, meals, and medical care. Malayalis from Malabar, Coorg, and northern Kerala venerate Muthappan as a savior deity and rely on his oracle to guide most of their worldly endeavors.